Wood preservatives are regulated by federal, provincial, and state legislation. Now, despite the fact that there are numerous jurisdictions involved, the majority of the legislations is actually quite similar to another, as I'm pretty sure they're referenced just from one single source. Now, in this video, we will look at how you should handle these preservatives that are used. Also, if you haven't noticed already, this video is part of a playlist that contains all the videos for this wood pole inspection fundamentals course. So if you're interested in viewing the entire course, please visit the playlist link that I've left in the video description below. Now, a number of conditions must usually be followed before applying wood preservatives to wood poles. And there are 4 listed in front of you right now. The first is that before a commercial or industrial pesticide or preservative can be sprayed to wood poles installed on public or private land, a pesticide use permit or pest management plan must be obtained that is valid for the life of the contract. The permit or plan will most likely be particular to the treatment region and will list all the goods that will be used under the contract. Now, second point is that anyone who performs or bids on a contract requiring the use of commercial or industrial pesticides or wood preservatives must have a current pesticide applicator certificate for structural wood preservation and a valid local pest control license. Third point is that the utility inspectors that are involved must have a current pesticide applicator certificate. And the fourth point is that the ultimate duty for safe pesticide usage is usually placed on the applicator under the Pesticide Control Act and regulation. People, pets, any of the animals, insects, birds, wildlife, etc., even plants and water supply may be harmed if wood pole preservatives are not applied in compliance with the pesticide use permit, pest management plan, or any label guidelines. And as a result, it is critical to keep a close eye on the wood preservatives during their use, handling, shipping, and storage. In a lot of locations, the transportation of dangerous goods or hazard material safety regulations applies and must be followed. Now, all parts of the regulations must be followed when transporting quantities of these regulated products. And there may be some exemption permits available in your area which are less stringent, can be filled or for transporting under certain quantities. And these permits exempt contractors from the laws, placarding and manifesting requirements as long as valid copies of the permits are kept in the vehicle at all times. The shipping requirements for wood preservatives are usually described in a material safety data sheet or the MSDS. Prior to transporting these items, their MSDS must be read and understood. If wood preservatives are spilled during transit, they can be very, very dangerous. When carrying wood preservatives, the vehicle driver is legally responsible for their safekeeping. Accidents or spills can be avoided by taking some of the following precautions as shown in front of you right now. So first of all, wood preservatives must be kept separate from the passenger compartment in a covered, well-ventilated locked truck. The vehicle that will be used to carry and store wood preservatives must be in good mechanical operating order or kept clean and neat. Second point is that wood preservatives should never be transported in the same compartment as any food, drink, clothing, or other household items. Vehicles with specialized external compartments constructed into the canopy to isolate chemicals from tools, bandage making equipment, and protective clothing are recommended for health and safety reasons. Third point is that prior to shipping, inspect containers for fault and lock all containers to prevent leakage or unauthorized removal. Fourth point is that transporting wood preservatives weighing more than 500 kilograms necessitates the installation of retroreflective placards on all 4 sides of the transport unit, as well as the completion of the transportation manifest. Next is that you should avoid shipping wood preservatives on wooden truck beds because spilled preservatives absorb quickly and are difficult to remove. So to prevent a truck's wooden bed from absorption, cover it with a strong plastic sheet or paint it with high gloss paint. Then you should keep a spill cleaning kit in the car. Chemical neutralizer, absorbent material, and plastic bags or a drum to hold preservative contaminated absorbent should all be included in this set. And lastly, in the case of a spill, the driver delivering wood preservatives must be informed of contingency and emergency procedures. The truck conveying wood preservatives must have a contingency plan and a list of local emergency phone numbers. Now, before we move on further into our course, let us take a brief look at our sponsor for this course. Now, as an engineer, especially when I first started in my career, I really felt overwhelmed the list of documents that we need to do on top of our technical work. Yet, these documents are very important in our career as it is the more prominent thing that displays our credibility to management and to our clients if we so decide to become an engineer consultant, which is where the real actual money is. Now, I don't have these tools available to me when I first started my career, but now PM Milestone has created this package of all the professional templates that you need so that you can focus more on the technical aspect of your career. These templates are tried and tested by real professionals, so you should feel confident in using them in your career to present your best foot forward in front of your manager or clients. These templates are also updated periodically, and I think their last update is just 2021, so they're not going to be out of date or context to the present times, as these people are serious in getting the most professional product to meet your needs. They're also very confident of the quality of these templates too, as they offer you their product completely risk-free with 60-day money-back guarantee if you are not satisfied with it. So, if you are interested in this product and would also like to support me in creating these courses on YouTube in the future, please check out their product using the link in my video description titled Course Sponsor PM Milestone 2.0. Utilities and associated contractors employ three types of preservative storage facilities, which is permanent, temporary, and mobile. Temporary and mobile storage is an issue for wood pole inspectors. Note that when storing or transporting, do not stack cardboard boxes containing preservative grease bladders or jugs containing fumigant more than 3 containers high, as leaky bladders or jugs should be sealed in plastic bags and used on the work as soon as feasible. Now, I also wanted to talk more about mobile storage facilities. Mobile or temporary storage facilities include all trucks and mobile containers that store wood preservatives on a regular basis. Wood preservatives must be kept apart from the driver, food, drink, clothing, and other personal items in a lockable compartment in cars. In vehicles or mobile storage containers used to store preservatives, the latest product labels, MSDS, and Workers' Compensation Board regulations must be carried. Fire extinguishers must be also installed in vehicles or mobile containers used as temporary storage facilities. An appropriate pesticide warning sign should also always be prominently displayed, as it should be labeled as warning, chemical storage, authorized personnel only. Surplus wood preservatives should be relocated to areas where they are needed, and unused material should be returned to utility certified pesticide storage facility once pole repair work is completed. A utility representative should inspect the contractor's temporary storage facilities annually or before they are supplied with the preservatives to ensure that they conform with any of the governmental use permits or pest management plans. In general, packaging that is uncontaminated, such as free of wood preservative residues, can be discarded according to the product label. Contaminated goods and reusable containers should be placed in plastic bags and disposed of according to local and provincial rules. Plastic bags must be in good condition, clean, and have all required paperwork completed. All non-pesticide contaminated material created during pole maintenance is the responsibility of the contractor. Empty wood preservative paste bladders and contaminated piece of cardboard boxes should be stapled at the bottom of the excavation, contaminated side against the pole. Over the waste, a layer of craft paper should be stapled securely. Now, when working with these preservatives, there is a possibility of spillage or combustion, which can lead to contamination of the environment. Now, these can be handled carefully to reduce the risk of harm to the environment, people, animals, and plants. In the event of an unintentional leak or spill, a contingency plan must be followed. And the contingency plan should be available to all wood pole inspectors. And these are the conditions pertaining to these plans. So first of all, in storage facilities, a copy of the contingency plan must be posted in a prominent area, and in these facilities, the emergency phone numbers and names of contact persons should be included in the plan and posted in a visible area. All spills, fires, and thefts should be notified to the utility representative as soon as possible, and if at all possible, avoid putting out pesticide fires with water. And in replacement of that, foam or carbon dioxide should be used to put out small fires that pose no danger to people. Next is that you should keep onlookers away from any fire that may be present and evacuate and isolate areas downwind of fires due to harmful gas and smoke. In addition, when canisters are exposed to heat, they may explode. So avoid being exposed to fire-related runoff such as smoke, mist, or spray, and put on personal protective equipment. You should also notify the fire department of the pesticide used in the fire and don't take any personal risk and instead wait for the fire department to arrive. And lastly, if it is safe to do so, move mobile equipment and pesticide containers or preservative containers away from the fire. Lastly, all contractors must be properly informed about the hazards of the goods they will be using, as well as the importance of providing and wearing personal protective equipment. The product manufacturer's danger or warning information must be used to develop safety and emergency procedures, and this information must be comprehended and put into practice. Employees and contractors must be aware of the following 3 safety information due to the many types of wood preservatives used in wood pole treatments. So first of all, any of the regulations issued by the federal, provincial, and state governments are legally binding. It is illegal to utilize a product in any way that violates these rules, and a legal document is a product label, and it is illegal to use a product in any way that is counter to the label's instructions. The second thing is that wood pole inspectors will receive the most up-to-date and legally correct safety and protection standards by following all safety information on product labels, material safety data sheets, and workers' compensation board regulations. There shouldn't be any opportunity for a misinterpretation of safety or regulatory standards. And lastly, workers are not permitted to eat, drink, or smoke on the job site. Prior to lunch or coffee breaks, wash your face, hands, and forearms, and remove protective clothing after handling wood preservatives. And you should clean them and store them properly. As mentioned in the introduction of this course, I highly recommend you to take my Distribution Power Engineering Fundamentals course or the Transmission and Distribution Line Infrastructure Fundamentals course to gain core knowledge of the distribution power poles that we're looking at in this course. These 2 courses will provide you not only the prerequisite knowledge that you need to understand what I'm talking about in this course better, but also provide you with essential industry knowledge that will no doubt help you propel your career to the next level. Also, upon completion of the courses, you will get a certificate of completion, which you can show to your current or potential employer that you have mastered these fundamental concepts. I have left the links to my 2 courses in the video description below, so be sure to check it out. Also, this video is part of a playlist that contains all the videos for this wood pole inspection course, so if you are interested in viewing the entire course, please visit the playlist link that I have left in the video description below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my other videos.